Welcome to the AutoCAD Architecture course, or the AutoCAD course using the architectural toolset. My name is Raiti Paramo, and I will be the instructor for the course. Now, this course is mainly focused on those who are not familiar with AutoCAD. Now, within this course, you are going to see a lot of differences between using AutoCAD and AutoCAD Architecture, or in other words, between AutoCAD and AutoCAD plus the architectural toolset. Now, since AutoCAD Architecture is mainly focused on architectural design, then the course is going to do the same. So throughout the course, you are going to see the tools and commands that are used for 2D drafting, which are also available in other versions of AutoCAD, but also you are going to see the architectural toolset and how it's used in order to create an architectural design. So with this in mind, the course actually focuses on new students or users, but at the same time, it provides a lot of different options that you can use in order to understand or to see what else can you do with AutoCAD based on the updates that Autodesk has done with AutoCAD. Now, by learning AutoCAD Architecture, you are also going to learn how to open and work with files that are created by architects, which means that if your specialty is not architecture, you will be able to open files that are created in AutoCAD Architecture or by using the other toolsets created by Autodesk. So you can create your projects, while at the same time you will be able to customize AutoCAD Architecture based on how you want to create your projects, but also if you are coming from another version of AutoCAD on what you already know about using AutoCAD. And as well, we are going to be able to create 2D drawings that can be turned into full 3D models by using the architecture toolset. So you will be able to create a full project, which is going to include the walls and also the roof, however, with a focus on the architecture toolset. So you can present an entire project created in AutoCAD Architecture. Now, with all this in mind, the course is also focused on how you are able to use AutoCAD based on your profession, which also implies that you will be able to create templates that you can use specifically in your profession. But at the same time, you will be able to use AutoCAD in a way that you can use these files even with other softwares. But what is exactly AutoCAD? Well, AutoCAD refers to a computer-aided design, which means that this is a software in which the computer actually aids you with your design. Now, this was created in 1982 and is one of the products that is owned by Autodesk. Nowadays, this software is used thanks to the high quality standards that it offers. So it's one of the softwares that is used in a lot of fields, thanks mostly to the amount of tools and features that Autodesk has developed over the years. So you're going to find that Autodesk find a way to simplify many of the things that they noticed that the users were actually doing by using AutoCAD. So a lot of the tools just pretty much do the same things that a lot of users start doing, but without some of the steps that they have to use in order to do the same thing, especially in this version of AutoCAD, which is focusing 2D drafting. Now, AutoCAD Architecture has the core functionality for 2D drafting. However, when it comes to 3D modeling, you are going to have a different toolset that is used just for architecture, which is the reason why you're going to see that this is called AutoCAD Architecture. Now, as the name suggests, AutoCAD Architecture is mainly focused on architecture, but also, since it has the core features that you have in AutoCAD, you are able to use this AutoCAD for 2D drafting. However, the 3D is the one that is going to make a difference. So you are able to use it in architecture, 2D drafting, such as graphic design, but also in engineering, even though it's on a lesser degree, because most likely what you will be doing is recreating an architecture project or open an AutoCAD architecture file in order to work on top of it. But also at the same time, since this AutoCAD actually shares a little bit with other versions of AutoCAD, we will be able to focus on the core features of AutoCAD, including the tools or commands that are available also in AutoCAD without the architectural toolset, but at the same time, while focusing on the features of AutoCAD Architecture, which is going to allow us to create a full architecture project, which will go from the creation of the file all the way up to the layouts, while exploring what you can find only in AutoCAD Architecture. So with this in mind, we're going to focus on examples and exercises that you can use not only to achieve this, but also in order for you to learn how to work with different projects for architecture and also engineering. And since this AutoCAD is focused in architecture, then the editing on this version not only will allow you to create 3D models of architectural design, but also you will be able to convert your 2D designs in 3D designs by using the 3D tools on the architectural toolset. And this is the reason why AutoCAD Architecture is a little bit faster on the 3D modeling, specifically for architecture. So this implies that in AutoCAD Architecture, you will have an easier time creating roofs, walls, and so on. And at the same time, since a lot of the users actually wants to be able to get a certification specifically for AutoCAD, you will be able to get a lot of the information that you're going to use in AutoCAD certification exams. And also, we're going to be able to update the course in order to add more lessons throughout the course. So with all this in mind, I welcome you once again to the course, and I hope that you enjoy it.